What's up? What's up? What's up? What going on? He said, then they took away the money. Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on. They took the super chat away. I got to see how I can get my super chat back, but the Cash App pin at the top of the chat box, man. We finna get it in. It's gonna be a very lit live stream, man. I already know it's gonna be a long live stream. A lot of I told you so's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open the panel so we can argue. Red and black, what's up? Allegedly, what up? Joey, what's up? Hey, Joey. Hey, Joey. I was talking to somebody, Joey. And I don't know, man. They try to make the case that Jersey is worse than Philly, man. So I don't know. We might talk about that later. What's up, Tyler? Wayne, what's good, man? Hey, this shit finna be lit. Lane, what's up, bro? Dion, what's up? Hey, finna be lit, man. Finna be lit. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Seeking, what's up, bro? Kamikaze, what's happening? He said Camo City. Yeah, man. I like this shirt. I see this shirt. I said, man, this is a good country, a camo Chevrolet shirt. Fit too, man. Yeah, real tree. Yeah, that shit fit good too, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my workout shit, man. Get cut, get swole, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Hit the Discord, bro. We in there going crazy. We in the Discord going crazy. Yeah, the shirt goes stupid. Got Chevrolet across the back. Yeah, it's tough. This one of them shirts I be keeping in the stash until like I be like, I'm gonna wear that later. Moto says medium city. This is not a medium shirt. This shirt right here is a large, but it's filled up now. All right, it's filled up. It's a large, but now it's filled up. What's up, Toya? We was just talking about Jersey. We got a Jersey girl in here. New, what's happening? We here, man. We here. Everybody get in here. Yeah, well, this a large, but it's filled up. Man, I've been hitting the weights, eating good, man, getting my cardio in, man, putting the shreds on, man. He said, y'all wearing baggy shirts in 2025? Yeah, man, talk to them niggas, Joey. Talk to them niggas, man. He said, no more flab and slimming shirt. No. Nah. Yeah, I'm down to 300 pounds, Larry. I'm down to 300. I'm down to 300. Iota, what's up? They said, go to the YouTube, hit earn on the left. You know what, Zone? Maybe I do got to go enable it because I lost my wrenches on all the channels too. So if I go to people's channels, I don't have wrenches no more. But you know, people fuck with the kid, man, and I fuck with the people. So they just give me my wrench back automatically. So yeah. Dr. Doug say, "What's up, fat boy? Nigga, ain't no fat, nigga. What fat word, nigga? Show me the fat, nigga. Huh?" Hey, everybody relax. He said you trying to blend in with the stone wall. I didn't think about that till I turned the camera on. This whole background and shit finna be changed. I'm actually finna probably start going live in my other room. So be looking for a big change up, you know. Hey. New, what's up, man? Hey, everybody hit the like button as we proceed, man. We got a lot of things to talk about. You know. A lot of things to talk about. Somebody said, big automotive black guy. You know what? I wasn't going to bring this up, but I'm going to bring this up, man. I see Fantastic do a live stream about crime stats and foundational white Americans. We go, you know, this is gonna be a perfect segue into a perfect start to this live stream. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. All right. Oh man, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay, we back. Okay, so all right, so we're seeing a lot of pivots going on. All right. It's a lot of pivots going on. A lot of people switching up the content because a lot of people's content was defending a lot of these policies that going belly up. All right. A lot of people was defending these policies such as, you know, tariffs. They took the stance on against Ukraine and all the rest of the shit. And so here we are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they can't really continue to cover what's happening, especially with politics and the current regime. They can't cover it because they defended a lot of this stuff that don't went belly up. And so now you're seeing people like change their content. They start to take different angles. They're trying to find a different way to do shit. But the truth of the matter is, not to toot our own horn, but we've been pretty consistent over here. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny to see everything turn out how it's turning out because, you know, I was getting called a liberal. Motherfuckers in my chat box calling me a liberal. Oh, you a liberal? I remember when Zelensky was in the White House, and I was like, bro, that was JD Vance did some very effeminate shit. That was very effeminate. All right. That was some effeminate ass shit. And I got called a liberal, all kinds of shit. I said, man, all right, well, guess y'all don't understand what's going on. You know, whether Zelensky is a questionable person or not, he is a puppet that is reinforced with real power. And that's just the truth of it. You know, cynical, what's up? The cynical one. Somebody said you both cool in your own ways. Never understood the static. With me and Fantastic, it ain't no static. It's only static. It's only static on his end. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not antagonizing that nigga, bro. Like we not the same. I would just say that we not the same, man. She said, I'm doing great. And yourself? You think I'm finna have a conversation with you? Huh? You think I'm finna have a conversation with you? Look at this. In the live stream, I'm great. How about yourself? What's up? You want to talk? You want to talk? I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. He said one cat is indifferent and the other one cares a little too much. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, she said, I'm just curious. Just being curious. Oh, courteous. Okay. I get you. I'm cool with courtesy. I'm down with some courtesy. You know. I'm down. I'm not scared. I listen. I'm just asking a question, man. You want to talk? Talk. Hey, we can talk. You forgot, man. Listen, man. Hey, I'm down. I'm cool with the cupcaking, man. What's happening? I'm cool with some cupcaking. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Conversation can go somewhere, man. Conversation can go somewhere, man. I'm cool with some courtesy. Uh-oh. 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 Let me get out of there. 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 Let me all right, all right, all right. I'm done. 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 All right. Let me get back to business, man. Let me get back to business, man. I'll shut the stream down. Don't play. Don't play. But anyways, we got so many people trying to switch up their content right now, and because they can't be consistent. It's been so much flip-flopping that they have to like roll out in a different direction. They got to spin it into some shit. You seen, this gonna be one of them. This gonna be one of them. This gonna be one of them live streams. This gonna be one of them live streams. Give me 1 second. Damn. This gonna be one of them live streams where I couldn't even look up all the clips. Hit the like button. The Cash App is pinned to the top of the chat box. But I gotta pull this up, man. I gotta pull this up because let me see. Man, I want my racing. I need the racing flags too. I need the racing flags. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. I'll give Angry Man some consistency on this because he do got a short that popped up.
Let me make sure I understand this, Candace.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, a police officer putting his knee on the neck of a man until he expires, there's nothing wrong with that. But another guy having a disagreement with his wife where he didn't even raise his voice is a monster, and the video is hard to look at? What planet are you on?
Hey, listen, man. Props what props is due. But I gotta get over here to the current situation. You know, I ain't finna cherry pick. Y'all know how I get out. I let him rock. I give him that. That was 2 years ago. I give him that. That was 2 years ago. I think he took that live stream down. Damn it. Hold on. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, he took it down, man. He took it down, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? Here we go. So everybody going in on Candace Owens now, you know. And we got to get the racing flags because
we're here today to discuss.
Hold on.
We're here today to discuss something that should be glaringly obvious, but people ignore. Because if they were to acknowledge what is glaring, then they would also have to look into a mirror at themselves. If you follow a woman as your leader, you are a weak male. You are a beta male. If you are following a female YouTuber who gives advice and lectures, knowledge and wisdom. She is your teacher. You are her student. You are a beta male. I'm going to break it down for you. But understand this. The system in which you are in today is a matriarchal system. The rules, the culture, the behavior that you get commended for is all based on you being a weak male. The behaviors that are condemned are based on you being a masculine man. They call it toxic. You follow a woman purporting to be a conservative, yet she is the best example of the feminist ideal. Marquette, what say you? Well, I say that feminists want a woman who is on par with a man. Feminists want a woman who is a leader of a man. Is Candace Owens not a working woman? Is she not a woman out in front? Is she behind her husband? No.
I just want my racing flags, man. Like, can I just that's what I want. That's what I want. Look, listen, just give me the racing flags. Listen, man. I ain't trying to be arrogant, cocky, none of that shit, man. You know, I don't want to hear these niggas say this shit, man. They all be in the clouds. I don't give a fuck. All these niggas be in the clouds, man. They all be in the clouds. Nigga, we 3-4 years deep in saying this shit, man. We 3 to 5 years on just pearly things, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? You know, we been off of this shit, man. We been off that. I heard that shit. I say, damn, man, what the fuck, nigga? We light years ahead of the pack, dog. You know, so now, you know, I heard him, you know, criticizing Candace Owens. Angry man criticizing Candace Owens. Candace Owens catching a lot of wreck, but Candace Owens already made the pivot. She ain't even talking about politics no more. Like, she already made the pivot. Like, she doing white people tea now. And weirdo savior work. She trying to get Epstein. She trying to clear Epstein's name and shit. You know, so trying to clear the Tate brothers' name and shit. Like, she ain't even fucking with politics no more. You know, she already out with that conservative traditional trad cum bag. She already done with that shit. She already cooked that already. That's already done. That's already done. You know, STL Trucker, what's up, man? That's already done, man. I'll take my racing flags. All right, as we overlap these niggas while they sit behind, like, Candace Owens a working one. Yes, Candace Owens is an extremely industrious modern woman. Yes, that's what she is. All right. Yes, just pearly things, has absolutely no long-term relationship experience telling men about fucking women and shit. All right, that's just what it is. He said the Weinstein, did you see that interview, the clips? Yeah, man. Talk about integrity. Whop, 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 whop. Nigga, we talk about the to go in on the Jews and defend Harvey Weinstein and Hollywood, the Hollywood culture, and to defend Weinstein, you gotta be, let me get out of there. That's her subscriber base. They like that type of shit. I'm out. I know y'all niggas love Candace Owens. Hey, you know what? Hey, Candace Owens is like kind of like Kevin Samuels. Whenever, if you say anything about Candace Owens, the pitchforks coming out. Yeah, she a modern woman with traditional values. You know. Speaking of weirdos, let me get over here because I've been looking into this shit right here, man. Where is that? Let me get to the bookmarks. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. We got to get back in the algorithm. We got to get back in the algorithm, man. They got to show love to your boy, man. Okay. Okay. Bookmarks. Right here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. While we talk about, while we on the topic of weirdos. Here we go. 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 Drew said, give Candace some grace. I do give Candace some grace. Candace Owens is one of the greatest hustlers of all times. All right. Candace Owens made her career being a social hit woman for the Jews. All right. She was a black woman. All right. First of all, you got the two, you know, you got the two shields, you know, and they sent her out on missions to do dirty work, assassinate people's characters and shit. And now her content is about how the Jews use smear campaigns. And so I'm not mad, man. It is what it is, man. Hey, listen, like I said, man, vibing higher. You know what I'm saying? Vibing higher than the fucking just vibing higher than that shit, man. All right. Still understanding what you're saying and processing it with straight logic. You know what I'm saying? At all times. All right. Never falling for the bullshit. All right. I think what she's doing now is good. It's a good shift because, you know, the tea, the drama, the fucking, you know, she went into like she went into a straight women's lane. That's what she's doing now. You know what I'm saying? She doing content that's strictly for women and shit now. Right? All the fucking, you know, he said, she said, you know what I'm saying? The rumor mills and all the rest of that shit. Young Wealth, what's up with you, man? All right, everybody hit the like button. Let's get into this. Okay, because I know the algorithm has heard me say Weinstein 50 times, and now it's about to hear me say Epstein 50 times. And here we are. They heard me say Jews 50 times. So I already know the algorithm finna start fighting. So everybody hit the like button. All right. Everybody hit the like button. But yeah, we got, you know, we got FBI head Bongino. All right. We got Bongino here to talk about the Epstein files because he was so passionate about the Epstein files. And that's why everybody thought he would have been good for the FBI. But the flip-flop that happened was just phenomenal. And they was scolding him on X.
It's a big deal. Please do not let that story go. Keep your eye on this. Catherine Rumler, we need to keep the heat on this case, folks. There are a lot of people who are knee deep in the Washington swamp who are not telling you the truth about serious allegations out there that Epstein may have had video and audio of people out there doing things they shouldn't have been doing. And you should be asking yourself the question, how is it that all these people, the CIA director, the Obama fixer, Bill Clinton, all intersected paths with Jeffrey Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein isn't with us anymore, and nobody seems to want to talk about it.
That was 2023.
Outside of a few entrepreneurial media outlets saying, hey, this is a big deal.
So that was in 2023. In 2025,
he killed himself. You want me to get? I've seen the whole file.
So now he said, you know, hey man, he killed himself, man. he killed himself, man. You know, he killed himself, man. That's just what it is, man. He killed himself, man. You know, he killed himself, man. That investigation we was, you know what I'm saying? We were so passionate about that. The investigation we were so passionate about, it wasn't real. It's nothing in the file. We seen the whole file. Now, again, they said they was going to release the whole Epstein file. That should never happen. In fact, they even said they was going to release the Martin Luther King files. They never did. And in fact, the files that they did release on John F. Kennedy, all right, was underwhelming at best, and they redacted all the Israeli shit. All right, they did. I believe they accidentally let some of that Israeli stuff go out of the JFK files because the CIA was on some straight bullshit. The CIA was on some straight bullshit. I know my phone going crazy. Anyways. Yeah, nothing burger for the JFK files. Absolutely. Now, as we proceed, all right, while we're on the topic of Israel, all right, let us not forget. Let us not forget. Let us not forget, okay? There we go. There we go. Let us not forget. Please don't forget, okay? That's Ben Shapiro and the great one, in Israel. Now, my thing is, why does Trump have to put the tiny hat on? That's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Do they make everybody? Dini said it's AI. Nigga, this ain't AI. This straight from Ben Shapiro account from last year. Everybody fall back, man. I bring this up for a reason, man, because friend of the show been going crazy. I'm talking about just going off. Friend of the show been going off. Ain't that something? Look at that. Will they bring back a hostage? See, this is what I'm saying, man. This is a lot. Hey, this stuff coming down to religion. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people that y'all have y'all religion, but I'm telling you right now, man, we got to get religion out of politics. We have to get religion out of politics. We got to get religion the fuck out of politics, man. Then he said, why aren't these pictures mainstream? This straight off of Ben Shapiro's X account. This ain't hidden. October 7 was the greatest massacre of the Jews since the Holocaust. It was an honor to join President Trump in New York today and pay our respects and remember the lives of the lost in the horrific terrorist attack 1 year ago today. I had the additional honor of being accompanied by Yadel 80. I don't know these people, man. What the fuck on that side? Anyways, moving right along. Man. Let's get to the good stuff, man. So, here you go. Here y'all go. Y'all calling it AI. Here comes some video for you. Is it gonna play? What the hell? Okay. Hold on, I gotta refresh that. There we go. There we go. There we go. So that was just last year in October. We want to, and we're talking about the, what I'm saying? The mob in this bitch, man. That's the mob in this bitch out here. Out of there. The mob, the gang, in that bitch, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's the gang, man. It's the game. Hey, it's the game, man. It's the game, man. Yeah, the New Era small hat. I don't have one. I don't have one. I don't have one. I don't have one.
You got freaks on the one side.
Hold on, here we go. Actually, no, we ain't got to that part yet. We ain't got to that part yet. Oh, man. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. I got to run through some of these clips. Hey, man, friend of the show, Nick Fuentes, was going crazy on the, this it? Let me see.
Like I said, the gaslighting's unbelievable.
There we go.
And I love the boldness. I hope Nick Fuentes hears this. Shut the fuck up and sit down. You want me to hear it? You know where to find me. Anyway, so that's that. But I do want to move on. We're going to get into our news. And I guess, on that point, we'll talk a little bit about the situation with Iran. I mean, so embarrassing. This is our featured story. This is the title of the show. Today, there's another piece in the New York Times, probably a planted story. And as you know, we are getting down to the wire here on the U.S. negotiations with Iran over their nuclear program. In the beginning of April, Trump gave Iran an 8-week, 60-day deadline to come to a nuclear agreement. It wouldn't necessarily include provisions about Iran's missiles or Iran's proxies. It could even be a short-term, interim agreement, maybe just an agreement in principle, or setting up for a more difficult negotiation about a long-term deal that would be ratified by the Senate. We don't know the particulars, but Trump said in the beginning of April, Iran has 60 days to come to the table and agree that they would limit their nuclear activity. At the bare minimum, they cannot enrich uranium past 3.67%, which would be used for peaceful purposes. At the most, and we don't know because the United States hasn't articulated its position, the United States may be demanding that Iran cease enrichment altogether, or their biggest demand might be that Iran dismantle its enrichment facilities. They cannot even have the capability to enrich uranium. But this is the subject of the negotiation. They had 60 days to come up with an agreement. There have been 5 meetings, indirect meetings so far between a delegation led by Steve Witkoff on the United States side and the foreign minister of Iran on the Iranian side. They've met 5 times in Oman, in Italy, and it's not going really well. Although the negotiations have been ongoing and although there's been meetings and they've been celebrated on both sides as constructive and positive and forward-thinking, the impasse remains on enrichment. This deadline runs out on Sunday. Sunday is 60 days. That's the deadline for Trump's ultimatum to reach an agreement. There was another negotiation, the 5th and latest round. It took place on Friday, last Friday, so 5 days ago, and it was not constructive. They did not come up with some creative, novel solution, although both sides said it went well. They had nothing to show for it. And now, in less than a week, we're going to reach the expiring deadline. The new report from the New York Times says that Israel is itching to bomb Iran. They want to launch a unilateral strike against Iran without the United States.
Now, I played all that for a reason because I wanted to see if he was going to actually speak about what happened. And again, they're not talking about this in Western media. Okay. So in Western media, they're not talking about it. Okay. The foreign media is talking about it. All right. If the foreign media is in the headlines, Iran wants Israel to Iran is willing to cooperate if Israel does the same thing. That's what's going on in the foreign media. And I played that clip to see if Nick Fuentes was going to actually say that. But that's what's actually going on. If you go and look at Western media, you'll see that Iran is willing to cooperate with the deal, but Israel got to give up their nuclear program as well. But the problem is Israel is not supposed to have a nuclear program. Israel's nuclear program is not supposed to exist. But it does, because of the reason why JFK got. All right. So this is the boiling point. This the heat of it all right now, where they gotta act like they're having all these meetings. They're having all of these meetings, but they're not coming to any conclusion. None of this stuff. No, it's not, because Iran is not budging. Iran is saying, if we have to give up our nuclear enrichment program, we want Israel to give up their nuclear enrichment program. And then Trump is going to have to come out, and the U.S. government is going to have to come out and say, well, Israel don't have a nuclear program. What nuclear program? And that is the chokehold that Iran put Trump in. And that is why they just gonna have to get it on, because Iran is I think Iran, it's better for us to pull out of this Israel situation too and just let Israel, they gotta fight their own fight. Chill out, new. This ain't that type of live stream. But I will say this: Israel's nuclear program, they're not even supposed to have a nuclear program. You know what I'm saying? And so Iran is saying, if we give up ours, fine, we'll give up ours. But first, Israel got to give up theirs. And then I already know they'd be like, come on, man, is there any other way we could? No, it ain't no other way we could do this. There is no other way we could do this. Israel got to give up their nuclear refinement setup too. All right. It's finna get ugly over there. And tomorrow is the deadline. And I do want to see what's gonna happen, because now, again, we have the art of no fucking deals. Okay? The art of no deals. All right. The art of no deal. We talking about no deal on the China tariffs. No deals. Sorry, everybody. No deals with Russia, Ukraine. The war's still going on. Sorry, everybody. No deals with Iran and Israel. No deals. Sorry, everybody. So now, again, they using this TACO acronym for Trump, which he actually responded to, which is funny because he's usually the person that's triggering people with nicknames and shit, but they using this Trump acronym of Trump always chickens out, always backs down, pretty much, which is pretty much saying what we've been saying for weeks and months already. What up, Frank? Said I just came out the tree stand. Nah, man, listen, man. I rock with this shirt. But y'all wildin'. It is what it is, dog. Yo, listen. It's just no deals being made. The only deals that's being made is like promissory notes of, yes, we'll build 5 billion. We got $100 billion we're gonna spend in the United States. We got $1 billion. It's like, where's the $1 billion? There is no $1 billion. All right. There hasn't been. Show us the money. Where's the money? We're gonna get to DOGE too. We got a lot of topics to get to tonight, man. We got tons of topics to get into tonight, But there is no billions of dollars. There, all we got is announcements. That's all we got. We got announcements. We do have some development going on with a couple of the deals, but that's it. In fact, I got to share that post that I shared in the Discord. If y'all not in the Discord, join the Discord. Somebody dropped the link to the Discord, right? So apparently the deal they did with the steel down in Louisiana is going to be taxpayers from the front to bill for that shit. Crazy. So we got no deals on the table. None. Tone said Bay Area checking in. What's up, bro? Said Fit City. Yeah, man. I like this shirt. Somebody said, y'all wildin'. Yeah, hit the like button. As we proceed, Cash App scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and the link is pinned at the top of the chat box as we proceed. So you have Donald Trump, all right, that's he been pretty much getting clowned for chickening out and backing down out of these deals. And now he like went on a rant on Truth Social. Let me pull up his Truth Social real quick, man. I still haven't signed up for Truth Social. I'm never gonna sign up for Truth Social. You know. Wait. Okay, so 18 minutes ago, he said, after a thorough review of prior associations, I hereby withdraw the nomination of Jared Isaacman to head of NASA. I will soon announce the new nominee who will be mission aligned and put America first in space. Thanks for your attention on this matter. But wait a minute. After thorough review of prior associations, okay, see. See, is this Hey, wait. Is this merit based? What do you mean, like a thorough review of prior associations? See, that bullshit. You know, that what do you mean? Prior association. Is that don't sound like it's merit based. But I told y'all this some gang shit, man. This some gang shit. I told y'all this when he got elected. I said this some gang shit. This ain't no fucking all this meritocracy, merit based. We want the best of the best, blah blah. Nah, nigga, this a gang. This a gang thing, man. You get jumped into the set and you part of the regime. I'm fucking with it. I understand this type of networking and shit. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around this type of networking and shit. I fuck with it. You know? Yeah, you got to be down with the gang. Yes. Somebody said swamp gang. I got to go see what these associations was like. What was the problem? Yeah, you got to be down for the set. Ain't no playing around, man. Ain't no playing around. What else we got on Truth Social? Let's see what's happening. Trump was right about everything. Hey, I'll tell y'all this though. Do we want to go down this rabbit hole? Let me see. We might have to go down the rabbit hole. The Donald Trump being a Russian asset. But 500,000 migrants lose legal standing. Big Tish, Letitia James, damn, they stay on this bitch head. Good Lord. They on this bitch head. She got more fraud, a story inspired by Bernie Kirk. Who knew? Oh, that's the New York Attorney General. Yeah, they at war. This bitch finna get 150 years. Let me see. Trump's third term is becoming a reality. This the ads that's running on True Social? Nigga, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Hey, this nigga. Hey, man, listen. Yo, see, this is why I'm not signing up. This is why I'm not signing up for True Social, man. All right. You know, if you on Rumble, I reinstated the Uncut Underground Rumble, but I don't even think I'm gonna use that shit because what the fuck is this? This shit so fucking janky, man. This shit janky as fuck. Everybody hit the like button. Let's go, man. This shit just look like if you click this shit, it's gonna be a fucking virus. Like, who in the fuck would even click this shit? You got propaganda advertisements going on this shit, man. Ex-CIA advisor, shocking revelation. Like, Paradigm Press. Lord have mercy, man. With one big beautiful bill, we will protect over 7 million jobs, raise take-home pay for American families by up to $13,000 per household. Man, listen, man. Do we want to talk about the? He said Rumble is the strikeout platform. I don't know. When I go on Rumble, I just be like, man, this shit is just fucking not good. Like, the fuck, this shit just not. This shit just not good. You know. With this light, you don't need a battery. So when things hit the fan, you can get this light will be. It's like, man, no, I'm not buying this fucking janky looking light. You know, the fucking seatbelt cutters and shit. It's like, man, knock it the fuck off, man. Knock it the fuck off, man. Like, the people who gonna be buying survival shit, they're not on social media like that. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, yeah, straight loser shit. The fuck you doing over here? Motherfuckers, with this stick, you can start a fire. It's like, shut the fuck up. Start the fucking video. You know? Start the fucking video, man. Shout out to Jason Creed. Yes, fuck the Constitution. Fuck the Bill of Rights. Fuck civil rights. Fuck all that shit, nigga. The gang running this shit now. Okay, now with the big beautiful bill, okay? We had friend of the show. What's his name, man? I can't remember his name. I'm finna say his name. But he was one of the first people that was part of MAGA that was ringing the alarm. Like, hey, this bill is not going to be good. This bill is not going to be good. All right. This bill is not going to be good. And who is that, man? What's the old guy, man? Damn it. I'm drawing a blank. I was just about to say his name. It's funny because he is not a fan of Elon, but now him and Elon are saying the same thing. Steve Bannon. There we go. Yeah, Steve Bannon. So Steve Bannon will say, hey, we don't need this shit. We don't need to add $3 trillion. We don't need to add $3 trillion in spending. We don't. And if we do add $3 trillion to our spending, what is the point of DOGE? Okay, which was a legitimate question at the time. And when people start asking Elon Musk about adding $3 trillion worth of spending, why would they do that when they have DOGE? DOGE was supposed to save $2 trillion, but they fell very short. Okay. the $250 billion that they found with Doge is only 8.3%. It's like a grain of sand getting thrown into a fucking bucket with the rest of the with the with the rest. Shot said we need to add spending. Okay, so what's the point of saving, right? What's the point of saving? The point of Doge was to save, all this waste, fraud, and abuse. What was the purpose? If you have $150 billion worth of waste, fraud, and abuse, like, what's the point? So in the grand scheme of things, Doge is irrelevant. In the grand scheme of things, Doge, actually, just to be more point blank, it's a fucking failure. All right. If you're gonna save 8% of the money that you're about to add to the market, we're not even talking about the debt that we already have. We're not even talking about the debt because if we was to take 250 billion and put it towards the 30 something trillion dollars, that it's like, no, bro, that compounding, it will never even catch up. What was the point of Doge? And so people started doing the math and it was like, this don't make no fucking sense. Like, where's the efficiency in, adding all this money to the budget and then only saving this much? Now, again, if we are bringing our military bases and stuff like that back, we're concentrating our military efforts into more less global, that we should be saving money with the military. Why do we need to add military budget up to $1 trillion? It doesn't make any sense. All right, it doesn't make any sense. Shah says the whole concept of the federal government debt is nonsensical. Yes, I understand that. I understand that premise too as well. Whereas the government doesn't have anything to balance against because they make the fucking money. Like they print and press the fucking money. I understand that premise. Who's always talking about Peter Schiff? Peter Schiff? Yeah, Peter Schiff is always talking about that. Like, no, if you have a business, you have to balance the books. The government doesn't have any books to balance. They could just print and cover whatever the fuck they need to print and cover. Unfortunately, that doesn't do anything for the good old U.S. buck as far as, just keep printing that shit to oblivion. So here we are. We got the big beautiful bill, and I don't even. Again, I just want to see what's going to happen. I just want to see what's going to happen. That's what I want to see what's going to happen with this big beautiful bill shit, because Elon left and Elon made one statement. He said, you got a big, beautiful bill. He said a bill can be big, but it can't be big and beautiful. And I don't know. I look at this and I think the problem is not that we need to create more money. I think that the money is stuck at the top. The money is stuck in Wall Street. And I do think they need to go ahead and do a quick reset. They do got to shake this shit up because the money is stuck at the top. The money is definitely stuck at the top. Look at this bullshit. This is the president's social media company free claim. What the fuck is this? Some type of fucking coin? Claim now. Diamond pay. This is what I'm saying, man. What is this gambling? McLuck.com. Let me get out of here, man. Let me get out of here. Anything good? Huh. Okay. So we got the tariffs getting interfered with judges and shit. We'll talk about that. What is this? Selena Zito wrote a powerful book called Butler, The Untold Story of the Near Assassination. Damn, this he's selling assassination books. Man, this. Let me get out of here, man. What the fuck?
Well, let me say perhaps a few words.
A little special something we have here.
Well, let me say perhaps a few words that this is not the end of DOGE, but really the beginning. My time as a special government employee necessarily had to end. It was a limited time thing. It's 134 days, I believe, which ends in a few days. So that, it comes with a time limit. But the DOGE team will only grow stronger over time. The DOGE influence will only grow stronger. It's I liken it to sort of Buddhism. It's like a way of life. So
Elon, we gotta talk about it, man. Elon showed up to the White House with a black eye. Elon shows up to the White House with a black eye, and then he told his son to punch him in the eye. And his son punched him in the eye and gave him a black eye, and that's what happened now. Do we believe this or no? I'm just saying, do we believe it? Yeah, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well. You know, this is a very small channel. We only got 2,800 subscribers here. You know, we would like to be one of those big 5,000 subscriber channels one day. You know. I don't know. We got to see. We got to see what happened to Elon Musk. Don't he got security? I don't know. I just who punched Elon Musk in the eye? Said Elon on all kind of drugs. Yeah, Elon been going through it, man. He lost a lot of wealth and shit, fucking around in politics. You know, he been going on his little rants, talk about how he not going to spend $1 with politics no more. You know what I'm saying? He said the people giving it hey, listen, so he taking a big L, man, and Tesla just took a hit, man. He got to step down from Tesla because Tesla ain't going to come back. Shot the zone, man. Thank you, bro. Yeah, if you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord as well. Join the Discord as well. I look at it like, man, it's just the brand. It's a solid brand. Like Tesla is a solid brand, but damn, this shit backfired. This shit backfired like a motherfucker, man. I think that he steps down from Tesla and focuses on SpaceX and Starlink. I think he do that. It seems like he's trying to force a lot of stuff onto the market and stuff. Like when I think it was the last, I heard the last earning calls, and he was just like, we're gonna have self-driving cars all over Austin, and Austin is like they was like, nah, we're not gonna do that. He was just trying to catch up with another company that's already doing self-driving taxis already. And it's just like with Tesla now, they just throwing shit at the wall, you know. I just think he should step down from Tesla and focus on Starlink and SpaceX. You know, that's my opinion, because the Tesla thing just right now is just the resale value and shit like that. It just those cars in the market are in a weird space. You know. Somebody said Tesla already bounced back. So Tesla's already back at all-time highs? No. He said Elon pushed and shoved Besant when they were arguing last week. Hey, you know what? Hey, somebody said something about that. Now the thing about the thing about Besant is like Besant is gay. Like Besant is a whole questionable person. So I mean, like this is if you saying that, you know, Besant gave Elon Musk a black eye, man, that's wild, man. Speaking of people getting beat up and harassed, man, we definitely gonna pull up that Macron video of his wife mushing him in the face on the plane, man. That was just like, you know, we're gonna talk about that. We'll talk about that in a little bit. You know, yeah, wife in quotes.
It is permeating throughout the government, and I'm confident that over time we'll see $1 trillion of savings and a reduction in
$1 trillion in savings.
Reduction in $1 trillion of waste and fraud reduction. The calculations of the DOGE team thus far, in terms of an FY25 to FY26 delta, are over 160 billion, and that's climbing. We expect that number will probably go over 200 billion soon.
Oh man, it's even worse. So it's 140 billion. I thought it was 250 billion. So if it's 140 billion and not 250, so it's wow. And again, these numbers, they sound big to people who don't really know the numbers, but when we talking trillions of dollars to billions of dollars, not even the same. You know, Scroll said they telling us any kind of number. Yeah, I thought it was 250 billion, but if it's only 140 billion, that mean we're looking at 4% of just the money that just they finna add into the economy with that means DOGE was just a big waste. And my big thing, pause. My big issue with DOGE is, where are the arrests? Who is getting locked up? He said anything over 100 billion is big boy numbers. No, not when we talking trillions. Not when you snap your fingers and you got $3 trillion being added. No. 100 billion is not big boy numbers when we talking about national debt. National. It's just not. You know. So the DOGE was always a distraction to shut down the investigation into his companies. He said, everybody relax. So you said DOGE should have locked up Elon first? Y'all wilding. Yes, 100 billion is 1/10 of a trillion. All right. What about 3 trillion? What about 100 billion versus 30 plus trillion dollars? Like, how much are you saving then? You know what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, even 100 billion versus it's just not. It's like a flash in the pan, bro. It's not even nothing. And this is why, you know, I think Elon is, he was always supposed to step down around this time, but it's better he stepped down now before like just the sheep wake up and realize like what the fuck happened. Like that shit didn't do nothing. You know, they didn't do nothing. But I want to see somebody get arrested. We talking about hundreds of billions of dollars that people just got. That's some bullshit, man. Shout to Useless Familiar for the Cash App, man. Shout to Drew World. He said, "Shot on me." And shout out my nigga Easy, man. Shout out my nigga Easy, man. That's very generous, dog. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, fam. If y'all not in the Discord, man, we've been sharing like pictures and like just videos and stuff of our sons in the Discord in the fatherhood family section, and it's the shit. It's the shit. Hey, Father's Day, I'm finna bombard that motherfucker on Father's Day. I'm going into my Google storage file. I'm finna do a straight picture video dump, man. But I appreciate that, man. He said no perp walks, none of that shit. None of that shit, man. As we proceed. So we got Doge shutting down. We got Doge shutting down. You know, Doge is shutting down. And they keep saying, like, this is just the beginning for Doge. No, it's not. No, it's not. When the pendulum swings and the left get in office, all right, Doge is gonna be out of there. Oh, you think he getting sued? I don't think Elon Musk getting sued. I don't think Elon getting sued. Let me do this real quick. One more time. Let me do this one more time. Just so we can have this on record, man. Let me do this one more time. You got Trump right here with the small hat on, man. With Ben Shapiro, man. This is iconic, man. This is iconic. And we have to get rid of these we gotta stop these religious people, man. We have to stop these people. I think it's gonna be too late. By the time we realize like what the fuck just happened, it's gonna be too late. Like holy war is gonna be going on around us, and people are gonna be playing stupid. It's just like nah. Nope. Nope. No. He said Trump just got a GD. Nah. Yeah, the MAGA strip. So, oh man, we was talking about Candace Owens earlier. Let me pull this up real quick because this came out. I don't even know where this came from, but it popped up on my feed. And I guess people was like trying to like use ChatGPT on Candace Owens. And this is what I mean by the bias of the AI, right? It says this AI generated poem is a testament to how god awful Candace Owens is. But in Candace Owens' defense, like, what the fuck? Candace Owens, with transphobia in her heart, she spews hate and ignorance right from the start. She denies the truth and dignity of all ignoring science, rejecting the call to love and accept, to see beyond the surface, to embrace diversity, to be truly diverse. But Candace Owens, she chooses to discriminate, to spread fear and bigotry. It's simply not great. So let us stand against her hateful views and fight for equality, respect, and truth. For everyone deserves to live their lives in peace. And Candace Owens, she needs to find some release. And this is the shit that fucking Chat GPT is spitting out about people. And again, clearly biased. Clearly biased. This is what I'm saying. Like all this Chat GPT shit is 100% biased. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't care what nobody say. I did look into something. Somebody posted something in the Discord in the AI section about people trust AI for therapy more than the actual therapist. You know, and I seen Coach Greg Adams cover that too on his channel. But it's just like I don't want like AI and personal, like analyzing personalities and psychoanalysis of people. Like, no, like leave that to people. All right, human to human. All right. Tyler said having therapy sessions with AI. Yes, it's a real thing, bro. And the reasons why people trust AI is because they said that AI has like longer responses and more in-depth responses or some shit. But people, they fucking with it. You know, they fucking with it. Yeah, leave people to know people. Exactly. That human element, the soul particle, the fucking me and you engaging with each other. And you know what I'm saying? Like personality, I don't like AI can't pick up personality. AI can't pick up intent. AI can't pick up. Let me get out of there. Some people going to be cooked. Some of the shit that I've been seeing about that shit, just like, nah, I'm good. Shah said, once you mix the computer vision to read your facial expressions, it probably be as good as a therapist. That's on y'all, man. I'm God body. I'm connected to the universe. Y'all can have the AI shit. I'm good on that. I'm sorry. Y'all can have that shit. What else we got on the docket? But yeah, man, they put the AI on Candace Owens, man. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Y'all know I don't really rock with Candace Owens, but that was some bullshit. Bookmarks. What we got in here? Shot. Hey, Shot, I did some research. All right, I did some research. I guess, you know, say you was right. I can't say you was right because I'm not done doing my own research. But it is looking like, you know, the Trump Russia connection is there. It is a real thing. I guess his code name was Krasnov. Was it Krasnov? I don't know. But either way, it's looking like Trump was a legit Russian asset. I don't know if they on good terms now, but he said something recently. With his disapproval of what's going on, right? With Putin pretty much ignoring him the whole time, like we already said. But it's some interesting shit, man. He just came out and said, hey, I prevented Russia from being destroyed many times. It's like, how, nigga? What the fuck? Like you was on The Apprentice. Like what happened the last time? Like, well, why would you spare Russia now? Like, and so now it's got people thinking like, what the fuck? Uh-oh, Webster said Hillary made all of that up. Uh-oh. All right, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, wait. Hey, wait. So we dealing with the art of no fucking deals. Okay. So we got, again, no deals with China, no deals with Russia, no deals with Iran. And the only deals that we have are just press conferences and pinky promises and projects that, when you read the fine print, say they're going to break ground in 2029 and shit like that, But let me pull this up real quick. Where we at? Hold on. We got here we go. Get back to the bookmarks. Right here. Here we go. The history of it all. Give me the racing flags, because we've been on top of this, man. We said that Trump is gonna have to come out and tell MAGA that there's nothing he can do about Putin. Now, I couldn't find the clip, but put a 1 in the chat if you remember. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember Trump said, Putin, me and Putin are friends. We went through the Russia gate together. And it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he was like, what's the Russia gate? It was we went through Russia gate together. He's my friend. I don't see him at, we was on panels arguing with people. People's like, nah, man, Putin is our friend and shit. It's like, I don't think Putin is like a natural ally to the United States. In fact, Putin just came out and said, we never fuck with America. We never fuck with America. In fact, let me tell y'all this too, because I remember when I said J.D. Vance was acting effeminate towards Zelensky at the White House. And people, that's when I got called a liberal, because I seen feminine behavior from fucking J.D. Vance acting like a hoe. And next thing you know, now you got the Kremlin saying that Trump is emotional. They was like, yo, Trump is emotional. And now here we are. But friend of the show, Nick Fuentes, is going to run down the history and give us a brief recap of all the failures of, of the war that was supposed to be ended before he started this this current administration. All right. Anyways, as we proceed, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Don't forget Discord too. Don't forget to hop into Discord. Cash App scrolling across the bottom of the screen, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section.
So anyway, I want to move on, though. I do want to get into the news. Our featured story tonight is about the split between Trump and Vladimir Putin and the ongoing diplomacy over the war in Ukraine. And we haven't actually talked about this in a little while. It's been a minute. We've been really focused on the crisis with Iran. We've talked about the border and the budget showdown and things like that. But tonight we're going to revisit the war in Ukraine, which is still ongoing. And we'll talk a little bit about the latest. So Trump gets into office in 2024. He's elected in 24. He's inaugurated in 25. And everybody was under the impression that Trump was going to wrap up this war immediately. There was so much confidence and exuberance I remember during the presidential debates, Trump made the claim. He said, I will end the war in Ukraine before I take office.
Now, again, just to make the point that I made earlier in the live stream, a lot of people who are doing content right now, they can't even keep up with all the flip-flopping. You got people already pivoted into other shit already. They're not even talking about none of this stuff. They're not even talking about none of this stuff. Shout out to Ramil because he did do a live stream this morning about the job reports and inflation. And he did cover that this morning. But like I said, we're gonna have that conversation. We're gonna have that conversation. Hopefully Ramil come out the clouds when I drop the link, because I do want to talk about that shit, man. You know, everybody relax. Everybody relax. But Nick Fuentes is spitting facts. All right. A lot of the content creators believed every goddamn thing. In fact, I need to pull up Anton Daniels, because even Anton Daniels was like, we got to tell the truth, man. You know, whether it's good or bad. And blah, blah. It's like, no. You took the bait, hook, line, and sinker, ran it through your through your subscribers for months, and now we got to finally start telling the truth, because there's no way around a lot of this shit, man. It ain't no way around a lot of this shit. Now, I want to look into the big, beautiful bill so I can see how I can get some of that good old government funding. I got to see where they trying to put the money at. Somebody said OKC versus Indy.
That means he was going to resolve the war between November 2024 and January 2025. He said, I will have it solved in 24 hours. I will have it solved before I even take office. That's a very specific, concrete, and ambitious claim. And I think everybody believed that. I think everybody believed that Joe Biden got us into the war because he was weak and ineffective, and because he was not really in charge. And it was this neocon war machine without a head, without a real leader, which is what propelled America into another forever war. I think everybody really believed that. And they really believed that all it took was a will. Where there's a will, there's a way. Trump wills the war to finish, and so it will be. The war is going to be over. And everybody really bought into that Trump was going to win the election and the war in Ukraine would just go away. Well, Trump wins the election and the war doesn't go away. It keeps going. And actually, it escalates. And you could say that Biden was partly responsible. He began to authorize strikes deeper into Russian territory.
What Trump is doing now, Trump is actually authorizing the use of further range missiles into Russia right now. All right. So that's hey, listen, man. I told y'all, they was like, yo, what's going on with the mineral rights? I said, no, the mineral rights is just an excuse for us to be in Ukraine. We will have to defend Ukraine if we have any type of mineral excavation. All right. If we have any type of mineral excavation, we are extracting minerals from Ukraine. We have an operation to defend. Therefore, we got to defend Ukraine. All right. It is what it is. And so, you know, I called it. I said, man, listen, that shit looked like it was one-sided. All right. When Zelensky went to the White House, I said, that shit looked very one-sided. It don't look like he got the same smoke for Putin. He made it seem like, you know, I remember him telling Zelensky, you don't have all the cards. People are dying, you know, making it seem like Zelensky was the problem. And here we are, May 31st, 2025. And we talking to Trump on Truth Social, talking about how, you know, Putin this and Putin that. And, you know, now the Kremlin called Trump emotional for going to Truth Social and crying about fucking war. All right. That's what this is. Fucking war. All right. So whenever you have people at war, there is no they need to stop it. They need to do this. That no, people died. Like this shit right here is just this is one thing too where it's just like where people be like, Trump is a good businessman. He'd be great to run a country. This is a prime example where you trying to negotiate. They don't negotiations and waiting and shit. That shit don't work in fucking war. It don't work in war. In fact, that whole negotiation shit is how Russia was able to regroup, re-strategize, and continue the war because they doing these fake ass ceasefire agreements, and Trump is so goofy that Russia is just repositioning themselves on the battlefield during these fake ass ceasefires. You know, but again, we said Biden would have never tried to do what? This shit was going on before this been a problem before Biden got in office, you know. So this ain't no shit where you're going to negotiate. Oh, you know what? What about mineral rights? We want territory. All right, that's what we want. We want territory. That's what we want. All right. And why in the fuck will we do a fucking deal with the United States if we already getting what we want? If we can see this war to the end and get exactly what the fuck why would we do a deal with you? Especially now that, again, you're backing the other side of the fucking war, not only with armament, but funding and sharing intel. Like we're sharing intel with you. What type of deal is Putin supposed to do with America? It don't make no fucking sense. And that's what I've been saying this whole time. It's just like, no, like when Putin said, I remove Ukraine's government and put in who they want. They want like NATO to put to replace their government or some shit. Somebody said this war started with Joe Biden when he was vice president. Bro, this shit goes all the way back to the Budapest Agreement. Like this shit go back to 93, 94, 95 type shit, bro. This has been a long standing issue. Like this area always has some type of tension going on. You know, he said Trump never cut Zelensky off. He continued to help him. Absolutely. While talking shit about Biden the whole time, which was crazy. Like, you know, you're not getting any more money because of that stupid president gave you all the money. And what he do? Give more money. Give more money to Zelensky. You know, just to give more money to Zelensky. So that's just what it was. And I remember I called that shit. I said, damn, that's not a good look. You know, that is not a good look. That is not a good look, man. Gave him more money, shared more resources, shared more intel. For what? For what? And then they try to play like, no, you know what? We're going to get the minerals. That's how we're going to get our money back. It's like, no, it's how much money we're going to get back if we have to defend the mineral excavation, like to defend that shit against from attacks and shit. How profitable is it going to be? How profitable is it going to be? But yeah, friend of the show, Nick Fuentes, continue. Let's continue on with the history of no fucking deal with Russia
to defend the Ukrainian outpost that they established inside of Russia. You could say that Biden was partially to blame, but then Trump got into office and 24 hours passed and then a week passed and then a month passed. Here we are 4 months later. It hasn't happened. The Trump administration says, well, we never said what 24 hours we were going to end the war in. And it's like, yeah, that's cute. That's really cute. And I know for some Republicans, that's going to be really hilarious. And they're going to be tweeting, oh, he's the best to ever do it. He's so funny. I don't think it's really that funny, actually. I think that this is a brutal, unnecessary war. I think many people are dying. It is costing us a lot of money. It has become an albatross around our neck. It has basically trapped us strategically. We're supposed to pivot away from this war. We're supposed to, according to Trump's initial campaign promises in 2016, actually normalize relations with Russia. And we've been moving in the wrong direction basically ever since then for the last 10 years. So I don't think that's really cute. I don't think it's funny. I think it's a lie. It shows that they lied. They said they were going to end the war, and then they didn't. And at least be honest. He didn't end it before he got into office. He didn't end it in 24 hours. And as a matter of fact, it doesn't even seem that he's capable of ending it.
Damn, man. Yo, listen, man. Hey, everybody relax, man. Listen, man. We said, hey, we said eventually, we said he gonna have to come out and tell MAGA that he can't do nothing about this shit. He gonna have to come out and tell MAGA that Trump, that Putin is the person that doesn't want to end the war. After I tricked all of these people, put on this big show at the White House, and said Zelensky is the one that don't want peace. Zelensky is holding up everything. Yo, people are dying. Yo, you don't have the cards. The only reason why you're doing this is because you have us behind you. The only reason why you get to walk around and act like a bully is because we're backing you. All right. And everybody was going crazy all over social media. Yeah, Zelensky just no more money for Zelensky. Look at him. He feels entitled. No more of our money, Zelensky. And what Trump do? Give Zelensky more fucking money, more weapons, and more intel to continue to fight the war. All right. And I watch all these content creators act like it didn't even happen. Act like it didn't even happen. Like, well, we're backing Ukraine. Okay, we're backing Ukraine. When Trump was at when Trump went to the Vatican for the Pope's funeral or whatever, and you seen somebody said, were they wrong though? Yes, they were wrong. Yes, they were wrong. Trump continued to give more money to Zelensky. They were wrong. Absolutely, they were wrong. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. So when you see, hold on, we'll get back to friend of the show. But when you see, this it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So when you see Trump and the Vatican, when you see Trump in the Vatican with Zelensky like this, all right, when you see this, what the fuck is Putin supposed to think? Hey, what is Putin? You think Putin's supposed to be like? Oh man, like I'm pretty sure they're talking about peace. No, all right, this is the art of the deal. Hey, this is the art of the fucking deal right here. Sorry about that White House shit. Sorry about what happened at the White House. Sorry about what happened at the White House, man. Fuck, we were wrong. Putin really does want to fucking squash Ukraine. We were wrong, man. Sorry about that. sorry about JD Vance acting like a straight bitch on some fucking went on a appreciation rant while we talking about fucking war and diplomacy amongst two countries. We start talking about fucking have you said thank you type shit. You know, and the irony of this is Trump is trying to make Putin trying to play the appreciation card with Putin. Talk about how he could have saved Russia so many times. Well, I tell you, man, hey, this movie something else. This movie something else. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see. Get back over here real quick. Hold on. Man, shout out to X, because X is the search engine of life when it comes to these live streams. Okay, here we go. Let me where is it at? Let's see what's going on. Can't find it now. Of course. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now Trump is trying to get Putin to realize, like, to be thankful. You know, what Vladimir Putin doesn't realize is that if it weren't for me, lots of really bad things would have already happened to Russia, and I mean really bad. He's playing with fire. Now again, all right, Zelensky everybody's playing with fire. Everybody's, you know, everybody's playing with fire. Everybody's on the edge. You know, everybody's on. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is confidently doing anything. All right, you know. But this is Trump saying, man, come on, man, really bad things would have happened already. It's like, knock it off. You know, you don't have the card. You don't have the cards. You don't have the cards. You know, said, look at what. Just let me. What do you say? I'll just drop a link to it. Yes, Zelensky is an industry plant. I agree. Yes. Zelensky is a puppet that is backed by actual power. Yes. No different than what we get in the United States. All right. A popular figure to do all the talking. All right. Django, what's up with you, man? Yeah, hit the like button for the algorithm. All right. Cash App is available across the bottom of the screen. As well as pinned to the top of the chat box. Because we at the hour and a half mark. I got some more topics I'll bring up, but I want to let me drop the link real quick, just so we can get the chop up going. There we go. Yeah, the movie is getting good. People calling the false flag from Israel. They calling the false flag with Israel. No. It's gonna be lit. Said the Ukrainians have agency. He's not a puppet. I think he's a puppet. I'm sorry. He a puppet. I'm going with Zelensky being a straight up puppet. Yeah, the super chat's being disabled. I gotta go check on that. It's probably something I have to turn back on. You know, Deanie said taco. That is a funny ass acronym. Trump is always chickening out. The memes going crazy on X. Said, nah, man, you got to see what happened at the Euro maiden, etc. How things fell apart. Hold on, let me pull that up real quick. Hold on, let me mute this. All I know is really bad things could have happened. What kind of mafia tactic is that? I saved your country. You lucky we didn't let the gang slide that night. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's going on. Damn. What's his name? Madev or whatever. He said, I only know of one really bad thing that was going to happen. World War III. All right, talk your shit. Hey, yo, listen. Hey, Russia been talking big shit, man. Russia been talking big shit. The Kremlin been talking big shit. I'm talking about, I think it was Putin jumped off the porch first. Putin said, it's time to bring this war to a logical conclusion. It's time to bring this war to a logical conclusion, man. Hey, I told y'all, we have to see who got the nukes. Somebody got to drop a nuke. We need a good old nuke. We got to see who gonna do it. All this playing around, all this, fake ass diplomacy and working out the deal here and the deal there. Who got the nukes? That's what I want to know. Just go ahead, hit Ukraine one time. Somebody gotta let the nukes off, man. Nah, I don't know, Webster. I don't know, dog. Listen, somebody got to get the nuke going. And the crazy thing is, if Israel dropped the first nuke, man, that's gonna be insane. That's gonna be insane. Trump trying to explain how and why Israel had a nuke. That's gonna be. Reality said, relax. Nah, fuck all that relaxing shit, nigga. We here, man. Let's see who got it, man. Let's see who got it, man. Let's see who really got it. Let's see who talking about having these fucking proxy wars and shit. Oh, you said for the channel? Yeah. YouTube starting to favor us. Now I can see it. 159 people in the building on the comeback. Hit the like button. Hit the like button as well. Somebody said we all got it, bro. Okay, if we all got it, who gonna let the thing go, man? Who gonna let the thing go, man? That's what I want to know. All this bullshitting. Oh, we talked to them and they talked to us and all the rest of this stuff. Nah, fuck all that shit, man. Who really tired of somebody? Who really sick of the other country? That's what I want to know. Who really, who really sick of the other country? Who tired of talking? Hey, he said we ain't let go for a frivolous beef. I don't know, man. Israel might drag us into some bullshit. We might have to nuke Israel. Hey, we might. Right here, right now, May 31st, 2025. I'm saying, right, yo, we might have to nuke Israel. I'm sorry. Hey, listen. Just for the sake of the what they call it, what they call the option, they call it the something option where it's just like, I forgot what they call it. They got a name for it where it's just like, if we can't get what we want, we'll just the Samson option. There it is. Yeah, they got the Samson option. If we don't get what we want, we just gonna go ahead and unleash the Samson option. That's why Nah, hey, I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be no relaxing, bro. So tomorrow is the deadline for Israel to respond with some, some bullshit about why they need to stop with their nuclear program. But Iran already said they not finna give up enriching the uranium. They not. They said we not. We not. And why should they? Like the Mossad took out the top nuclear guy like the last week of Trump's his last administration. Yeah, the Hannibal directive mean that we'll take Israelis out. We don't give a shit. Child of God said, "Don't do it. We're gonna catch a case. Get out of there." Hey man, I'm just saying on some oops type shit. We got to disable Israel. We got to cripple Israel because so far we already got the hints, bro. Like with the signal leaks, and then the what's his name, Waltz or whatever his name, he pretty much got exposed for being an Israeli spy using the Israeli version of the messaging app and shit. As soon as Tulsi Gabbard and what's the drunk dude name, man? Tulsi Gabbard and the drunk dude said, we don't want to attack Israel. As soon as they said we don't want to attack Iran, as soon as they said we don't want to attack Iran, now we got signal leaks. Yeah, Pete Hegseth. As soon as Pete Hegseth came out with Tulsi Gabbard and said we have no plans, we do not want to attack Iran. Next thing you know, the signal leak came out and they had to get rid of an Israeli spy. Dollar Washer said don't they give money to them? And see, here's the other thing too, is that Trump just came out, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, said that if Israel proceeds to escalate the issues with Iran, that we're going to withdraw funding from Israel. So false flag bullshit is definitely finna go down. Uh-oh. Django, what's up, bro?
What up? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because...
Hold on. What do you think about triple crossing Israel real quick? Just to sit them down somewhere.
Shit, I'm with the shits. I ain't got a problem with that at all.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, man. Fuck them, man. Hey, that's what I'm like. Fuck all this shit, man.
Ain't nothing more dangerous than being an ally of the United States government. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Being an enemy is deadly, but being a friend is
Hey,
shit,
man.
You gotta hit them with the triple double cross. You feel
The
me?
whole world watched that shit go down with Gaza. And I think that, man, that's a big stain on us for backing Israel with that bullshit.
It wasn't my algorithm. Some shit is going viral. Somebody did like a live stream going back and forth on one of these random chat sites with like 100 different Israelis. And the first thing that he said to this one dude was he matched up with an IDF agent, just his first go around, and he was like, oh, so you work with the IDF. How many Palestinians have you killed? How many children do you think have died? And the dude was like, 0. Nigga said 0 children. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like they on full timing, bro. They on some gang shit, bro. Like,
I see some of them that be like, what do you think about the kids that are getting killed? It was like, I don't care. I don't care. I was like, damn.
Bro, the population, like just the citizenry, bro, is all fucked in the head, man. They do not give a fuck, bro.
Yeah,
they don't give. And but it's funny that you mentioned the false flag joint, because don't you realize that right around the same time that all these headlines going on about Trump is negotiating with the Emiratis, Trump is negotiating with the Saudis, Trump secured this deal with Hamas behind Israel's back.
Hold on, pause right there.
Yeah,
pause right there, because you say that, right?
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
Hold on. I want people to understand that these religious people, they have to be stopped. So the issue is, these are Muslim countries that Trump is doing, like, like shaking hands and shit with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But go ahead.
And but you know, all these headlines was going around. You know, they want us to believe that Trump is making all these deals with the Arab states, and at the same time that happened, like within like a week or two of those headlines all coming out, you had that incident in DC with this so-called
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying, the so-called Palestinian activists shooting
Yeah.
these two random Israeli I guess like, you know, they were like some kind of lobbyists, or they were in like, you know, they were some sort of non-governmental organization type people in DC, supposedly trying to bridge the gap between Israelis and Palestinians working to break peace. And then you have this incident where they both get shot dead in, you know what I'm saying, in DC, and the guy saying, you know, free Palestine to the cameras, trying to taint the whole shit. And I'm thinking to myself, like, isn't that interesting that we're supposed to be on the lookout for a false flag attempt, and they just kind of tossed us this little, you know what I'm saying, this little, just some shit to plant the seed. You know what I'm saying?
Remember, I think they had another dud in Miami. It was a Jew.
Right.
It was a Jew.
Yeah.
It was like, I thought there was a Palestinian or something. I was like, how the fuck does a Jew?
Yeah, it was Jewish on Jew violence, bro. Yeah. I remember that shit.
That shit was a dud. I was like, man, what the fuck? They slipping on their false flag game, bro, because it's like, you know, for those who don't know, the Israelis, they believe in the Hannibal doctrine, where they will take out other Israelis to get their shit across. Like that's just, you know, but that was crazy, man. It's like a Jew shooting another Jew because he mistaken him as like some type of Jewish op or some shit.
Man, treating him like a goyim. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
It's goofy, man.
Yeah, so they really gonna have to get their shit together, because you know that's the next thing that's coming. You know that's got to be the next, the fact that we even have
calling this shit, bro. I said this right here, bro.
We can't.
We looking at a guaranteed false flag. Israel not getting their way. They finna go ahead and start pressing some buttons.
Because you know they can't. It's really a big loss for them that you even have motherfuckers in the media just talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if, because, you know, thinking critically, taking a step back, you gotta think we're only seeing what they want us to see. We're only you know what I'm saying? They're putting out narratives that they want us to go with and analyze and discuss amongst ourselves. But this is all shit that they, like, you know what I'm saying, that they're okay putting out into the media, because that shit about the Israeli on Israeli violence, that shit is in the media for like a day or two, and then it disappears. The shit that they actually let go on and persist in the media for like weeks on end, like this shit about Trump doing business with the Arabs. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think.
Or this nigga shit. Whatever niggas do, stick to the news. Like, you know, that's just how that shit go, bro.
And the shit that they stick with, that they stick to the news, it was never a time where they were letting all of this anti-Israel, you know, Israel skeptic talking points, you know what I'm saying, go out into the media and everything. Like, you gotta think, like, they're getting, oh shit, hold on, I gotta take this call, bro. My bad. Let it go.
Yeah, man, they had some duds, man. I was like, man, what are they trying to do? And it was back to back. I remember I said, man, and around that same time, they had the Israeli Jewish hate crime bills they was pushing through there. They had around that time they had a whole lot of goofy, like, Israeli Jewish shit getting pushed, like executive orders and stuff. And next thing you know, it's like a Jew shoot another Jew on some accidental fake op type shit. You know, just silly. Very Sexy Red, what's up with it? Said that the Emirates might not believe, but some of them out there really believe. No, I already know. You know, he said the Muslim countries flying out Instagram models so they could take dumps on them and do all kinds of debauchery to them, man. Hey man, let the IG bitches have a little, you know, let them get their shit off. You know, that's what they do. Everybody hit the like button, man. 163 people. How many likes do I got, man? Because we definitely got to get back in the algorithm. We definitely got to get back in the algorithm. Let me see what's going on, man. $90 likes. What the fuck? Let me refresh. That got to be wrong. $90 likes. That's what y'all niggas on. That's what y'all on. 90 likes. That's what y'all niggas on. That's what y'all on. 90 likes. Yeah, they getting their shit off. That's what I said. Like, yeah, let them get their shit off. That's what they do, man. You know. Hey, listen, man. Y'all, we gonna do the SBE live stream tonight, but we gonna do an SBE live stream. We gonna cook up some SBE live streams because these athletes losing their fucking minds, man. These athletes losing their mind, man. Anybody else want to come up? Oh, Macron. We got to talk about Macron. Give me 1 second. Let me find this real quick. Let me see. Here we go. Let's get to the this it. This it. Let me see. I don't want the slow motion, man. This is too disrespectful. Hold on. There we go. 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 Watch your boy work. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, look at the thing is he waved at the camera like, get the fuck out of here. Hey everybody. Get the fuck out of here. Look at his face right here, man. That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy, man. That's gonna be that. Boy, I tell you, man. Y'all know me, man. Iota said, "This is a real man." Hey, man, listen. Y'all know me, man. Keep your hands off of me. Keep your motherfucking hands off of me. Hey, the cameras would have seen me draw back. I would have been on camera drawing back. It'd be like, damn, what the fuck just happened here? Hell yeah. Day one, what's up with you, man? You got me fucked up, man. Oh, no. Cancel that bitch. And I believe, okay, so I hate to go down the rabbit hole, but apparently his wife is like a transgender family member from the past or some weird shit. Hey, everybody. Hey. Yeah, them shoulder pads look kind of suspicious, man. What's going on? What's going on in France? No, that's a man face. I don't know. I got to go do my research on that. Candace Owens was Candace Owens was going fucking crazy about this shit. I said, what the fuck is that? Yeah, somebody said the wig looking so. I don't know, man. Let me get this shit off my screen, man. That's too much, man. That's just too much. What the fuck? Hell nah, nope. Count me out. Count me out, man. He said she made a whole documentary about her theory about Mrs. Macron. Yeah, I know. I couldn't get to the gist of it. It was just like I don't care about all the history and shit. Like, just get to the point. Where the proof and the evidence? But it just took too long. I lost interest. I was like, fuck that shit. Yeah, what they got going on in France? France different though. I ain't gonna lie. France is different, man. France is different, man. France, apparently in France, when did this happen? Maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I guess the farmers was like had an issue with the government, so they just sprayed cow shit all over the fucking government buildings and shit. Yeah, G said they got topless protests every week. The farmers just sprayed cow shit all over the government buildings and shit. He said the firemen be going in too. Yeah, over there in France, they be going in. They be going in. What else is on the docket? What else is on the docket? The tariffs. So the tariffs is being interrupted by some judges, and I don't know what's going on with the tariffs. Apparently the tariffs are still on right now, but they got shut off and then they got turned back on. So I don't know what's going on with the tariffs. I want Django to get back up here too, so we can talk about the bond market, because I don't think they can beg Japan much longer. I think Japan got a plan of their own with the bond market. He said, "Nah, France is great." No, I mean what I mean by what I said about France is France is like how real government's supposed to work. You know what I'm saying? France is how like the real government supposed to work. Like when people get upset with the government, you're supposed to spray cow shit all over the fucking government buildings. All right. You supposed to make it uncomfortable for let me get out of there. Never mind. Forget I even said nothing in that shit. Forget that shit. I'm sorry, algorithm. Hey, somebody said Fresh got bed bugs. Yeah, spray the cow shit, man. What y'all talking about, man? Get the cow shit ready, man. Load up the cow shit, man. Load up the cow shit, man. Fuck y'all talking about, man. We got work to do. Smurgle said the bond's taking a hit. Don't forget when we talk about bonds, all right. U.S. Tether, which the crypto market floats on top of, is like top 5 holder of U.S. bonds. Damn, they call France a freak off country. Dang, I'm glad y'all said something about that, because it was something I wanted to talk about with that's what I wanted to do, right? Just talk about like with the Epstein shit and the Diddy shit and the way that they just sweeping the Epstein shit under the rug and shit. Nobody even really talking about the Epstein files and shit like that. But man, that shit looking crazy how they going after Diddy. You know, Diddy gonna do some time, but Was it Epstein? Like, was it Epstein level type shit? That's what I want to know. Was it Epstein level type shit? The diabolical part about the Epstein stuff is that, man, they pretty much said they disappeared a lot of those like kids and shit that they had on the island. Like a lot of those kids like disappeared. Like people don't care about that shit no more, or what happened at the Diddy party? Anyways. We at the 2-hour mark. Did we? Oh, that's what I want to pull up. Hold on. No, there's more. There is more. We didn't even finish friend of the show. We'll let this run while I find the other clip.
Israel does not want the United States and Iran to make a deal. Israel's not party to the
Oh. Okay, let's get back over here. This is a different clip.
day deadline to come to a nuclear agreement. It wouldn't necessarily include provisions about Iran's missiles or Iran's proxies. It could even be a short-term interim agreement, maybe just an agreement in principle, or setting up for a more difficult negotiation about a long-term deal that would be ratified by the Senate. We don't know the particulars, but Trump said in the beginning of April, and forward-thinking, the impasse remains on enrichment. This deadline runs out on Sunday. Sunday is 60 days. That's the deadline for Trump's ultimatum to reach an agreement. There was another negotiation, the fifth and latest round. It took place on Friday, last Friday, so 5 days ago, and it was not constructive. They did not come up with some creative, novel solution, although both sides said it went well. They had nothing to show for it. And now, in less than a week, we're going to reach the expiring deadline. The new report from the New York Times says that Israel is itching to bomb Iran. They want to launch a unilateral strike against Iran without the United States. Israel does not want the United States and Iran to make a deal. Israel's not party to the negotiations. Israel says that even if a deal is reached, they may bomb Iran anyway. And the goal of bombing Iran is to trap the United States into a confrontation with Iran.
Yep.
The United States wants to pursue a deal. Trump and the administration wants diplomacy. Israel does not want diplomacy to succeed. Israel believes if they hit Iran first, the United States will be forced to come to the aid of Israel, either in the initial attack or in defending Israel from the inevitable counterattack by Iran. Either way, it implicates and insinuates the United States into a direct confrontation with Iran manufactured by Israel. In the New York Times report, it says that Trump had a very tense phone call with Netanyahu, that Trump warned Netanyahu not to engage in a unilateral strike. And this is the story. It says, quote, as the Trump administration tries to negotiate a nuclear deal with Iran, the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, has been threatening to upend the talks by striking Iran's main nuclear enrichment facilities, according to officials briefed on the situation. The clash over how best to ensure that Iran cannot produce a nuclear weapon has led to at least one tense phone call between President Trump and Mr. Netanyahu, and a flurry of meetings in recent days between top administration officials and senior Israeli officials. Mr. Trump said on Sunday there could be something good coming out of his effort to limit Iran's nuclear program in the next 2 days. He said that on Sunday. It's Wednesday. So nothing good has come out yet. And it's been more than 2 days. Others familiar with the negotiations said that at best, there might be a declaration of common principles. So in other words, not a deal. The details under discussion remain closely held and would likely only set the stage for further negotiations, starting with whether Iran could continue to enrich uranium at any level and how it might dilute its stockpiles of near bomb-grade fuel or ship it out of the country. Ron Dermer, Israel's Minister of Strategic Affairs, And David Barnea, the head of Israel's Mossad intelligence agency, met in Rome on Friday with Mr. Trump's chief negotiator, Steve Witkoff. The two men then traveled to Washington for a meeting on Monday with John Ratcliffe, the CIA director. They say that the U.S. is worried that Israel will bomb Iran without telling the United States. Israel will bomb Iran without giving the United States any forewarning, without cluing us in, without telling us.
Hey, man, listen, man. If Israel get on some bullshit. Israel get on some bullshit, man. Listen, man. If Israel get on some bullshit and we don't back them up, I'm telling you right now, we got to strike Israel. Listen. Hey, we got to get on some street smart shit. We got to get on some street tactics type shit. We got to get on some street tactics type shit. This whole thing was just like, if Israel strikes Iran, nah. If Israel strike Iran, we're going to have to do the double cross. Fuck what they talking about, man. We're going to have to do a double cross, triple cross. We're going to have to do a triple cross because that's not going to be good. You wake up in the morning and find out Israel struck Iran on their own, they're going to go crazy over there. He said, we give the Arabs intel on Israel twice a year. So I said, we go against Israel all the time. Like I said, the last thing I heard about us going against Israel, we got Hegseth and Tulsi Gabbard. We got signal leaks. They made sure that they did some bullshit. Shah said we betrayed Israel over and over again. I don't know, man. I think we got a lot of dual Israeli citizens in the government right now. What else we got? I think that's about it, man. I gave y'all 2 hours, man. Like I said, man, for me, I don't know what else we got to talk about. Do we got anything else to talk about? I'll save some. I'll probably do another stream tomorrow. But man, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. Hit the like button as we proceed. Yes, shout the zone. Join the Discord. Okay, join the Discord. The Discord is super litty. We have a good time in there. All right. I will be clearing out the uncut section because people don't know how to follow directions and post in the right section. So we're going to get that shit going. Shout out to 24 Birds, UFO Kamikaze, New, everybody else, man. I'm finna get up out of here, man. I'm going to holler at y'all boys later. Peace.